When you wake in the morning, the usual noises are missing. No hammering from the blacksmith. No church bells, because the priest is gone. The crows are very much alive, though. They've been doing quite well lately. Let's be honest, most of the survivors didn't exactly handle the situation with quiet grace and deep reflection. Some drank their way through it. Some took it as divine permission to commit light to moderate looting. And others became convinced that they were living in the literal end times. You, however, you're just trying to figure out where everyone went. In Florence, for example, the surviving merchants found themselves inheriting fortunes from deceased business partners. Within a generation, the city turned into a glittering hub of banking and art. You might recognize the name Medici. They started here, making money off everyone else's absence. Which, to be fair, is the most Renaissance thing imaginable. But wealth didn't exactly bring peace of mind. Chroniclers note that people began spending extravagantly, throwing feasts so lavish that even medieval standards of wastefulness found them excessive. It's as though they were trying to prove to themselves that life was still worth living. Or, more cynically, that they were still living. Born in 1367, after the first plague wave, he grew up in a kingdom that still smelled faintly of disinfectant and moral panic. He became king at the tender age of 10, because naturally, the adults had all died or were busy arguing about taxes. Richard was intelligent, sensitive, and very sure that God had personally selected him to rule. Which sounds promising, until you realize he interpreted divine right as no one is allowed to disagree with me, ever.